defend what they do and say, I have to only defend my position, and I've just given you my position.
So your position then, and we'll get off this and get on to something else, your position then would be that as far as you are concerned, the official story from 9/11, and this is not about the government covering up their mistakes. This is about the suggestions from these people who you were talking to in this video that 9/11 was orchestrated by the government. You do not support that theory.
Absolutely not.
Okay, thank you. I think that'll clear up quite a bit. Now, to get on to something else here.
Well, good evening, Jeff. The president has now had 3 health care town halls this week. There was one in New Hampshire earlier in the week, yesterday in Montana, and today here in Grand Junction, Colorado. And in all 3 cases, to the surprise of many, these audiences have been enormously supportive, repeated standing ovations. Some people thought this was when he was finally going to see all this anger about health care reform out there.
Got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Okay, there's a news reporter, and can't do it here. I gotta be behind there. Okay. I can't go talk to that Fox News guy.
What's that? Okay. Come talk. The media will come visit you. But everybody needs to stay. Okay. That keeps it all fair.
Right, right. No problem.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'd love to get that on video. Oh, I already had it going. Good. They heard it all. Okay, the state. Did you hear that state trooper that you just told me?
The what? Oh, yeah. To move implement here.
Why is that? You're supporting President Obama, but you can't even support him down there?
Well, I couldn't get a ticket to get in.
Oh, you couldn't get a ticket, so you have to have a ticket. I just got kicked out of there for filming people because I didn't have a ticket, but I can't even do it along this road. The guy kicked me out of here.
No, well, this is the space for our safety.
This is behind here where you have.
This is for our safety? Oh my God! Wow.
We're supporting the president and.
Here's what they got, folks.
Yeah.
That's for our safety. That little tiny string. Well, that's going to really stop somebody, I think.
Just for security, and I'm sure.
I know it's for our own protection, isn't it?
Well, it's also a president coming through.
Right,
You know,
but it's not like I have a gun. It's not like I have a gun in my hand.
The status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
My name's Doug.
Doug, what? Doug, what?
Doug Bickford. Here's my card, man.
Thank you.
I'm on a mission.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm going across the United States talking about all this stuff.
The status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Okay, I'm going to save some film for when President Obama gets here. I'm hoping that you got all this stuff on TV.
Status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. The status quo has got to go.
Police everywhere.
The status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The status quo has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The status quo.
Program goes into effect. We as a small business will be fined if we don't comply with it.
And we are in a donut shop here.
Yeah.
And you own this donut shop in Belgrade.
Yes, and what I am against is the fact that they will electronically remove money from my bank account with this policy.
With the current, what Obama is proposing.
Yeah.
And so do you think there'll be a lot of
reform out
protesters
there? But even though the tickets were publicly available for whatever reason, it was his supporters and almost only his supporters who chose to show up at these town halls. That gave him the opportunity to...
And you're going to be one of them, ma'am?
Absolutely, we'll be out there. They're on the corner of Airport Road.
Okay, I will be there with you, and I'm going to be filming all this, and it's going to go in my documentary about Belgrade, Montana, and what Obama is doing with healthcare. Anyway, thank you for your comment. I will see you.
Go on the offensive here against what he calls the scare tactics that his critics have been using recently, and he really did it today. He really upped the ante on the issue of death panels. He became as fired up as I've seen him yet, and he even invoked the memory of his grandmother.
The government intrudes and regulates, the more we lose liberty.
Well, do you think that, I mean, I agree with the protection of the president and everything, But how come only 850 tickets? Why didn't they sell tickets so we could all get in there and have our say with Mr. Obama?
Well, I imagine they had limited room. There are 150 tickets in Belgrade. There are 900 in Bozeman.
Okay, well, they put...
You got a line, you know, soon enough. If you stayed the night, you got a ticket.
Okay, what about this? They put President Obama in front of 50,000 people in a baseball stadium, right? Why couldn't they do the same thing here?
I don't think we've got one.
It wouldn't matter. They just put us in a big field. We'd all be okay.
I don't know. Maybe it takes away from...
I just lost my grandmother last year. I know what it's like to watch somebody you love who's aging deteriorate and have to struggle with that.
I kind of want to meet his daughters.
Yeah, we'd love to see his daughters. I don't know if he's traveled with them, but we really want to see the airplane land. We looked at it on the computer to see what it looked like.
Are you have anything to do with healthcare, or is that secondary?
Well, there's both. I mean, I would love to see the healthcare system improved. We've dealt with some healthcare issues, and it's a really quagmire. So whatever improvements can be made would be wonderful.
Great. Have a great time today, guys.
Thanks so much.
Sir, can I just get your name?
Sure. My name is Bob Struckman. I'm the communication director for Montana Change That Works.
A media outlet, or?
No, we're an advocacy group for healthcare reform.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
So the notion that somehow I ran for public office or members of Congress are in this so that they can go around pulling the plug on Grandma? I mean, when you start making arguments like that, that's simply dishonest.
The president said scare tactics on health care have been around since the 1930s, when he says FDR's plan for Social Security was called socialism, and again in the 60s when Medicare and Medicaid were called socialism. He says this is not socialism, and he's still confident. He said that this will be signed into law, a health care reform plan, by the end of the year. Jeff?
Chip Reed joining us this evening from Colorado. Chip, thank you.